Now my second monitor is still graphically glitching out, so we're gonna have a tiny chat thing. And I can probably extend it a little. See, I go too far, that's what's happening. My entire bottom half of my screen looks like that. And I don't know what the deal with that is. I did not realize they had the creator of the original pen and paper version on their staff. No wonder it's so good. I know that they had some people who worked on the Super Nintendo Shadowrun game on their staff. Had me with a bad monitor before. I'm not sure if this is a bad monitor case because it has to be screwing up on the end where my graphics card is processing it. It has to be. Otherwise, the stream would not transmit these problems. You know, this has to be what the graphics card is actually processing and outputting and saying that the monitor should be putting up. It thinks this is correct. So, it probably has something to do with OBS conflicting with something. I don't know. My computer's been acting real funny over the past couple of weeks anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I've got it in a state that works fine. We've got a tiny chat window that works fine. I can probably stand to make it a little bit bigger. No, I can't. That's fine. We'll be fine. Everything's fine. So, this is our safe house, guys. And I just realized I had this really cool mini cape on my back. This fur mini cape. I did not realize that this was there. But that is an awesome thing. Just this half cape made of fur on my back. I'm out of new grape soda. So sad. Why am I putting it up there? Yeah, by the way. No, it just looks like I'm getting drunk. Paul. Hey, Paul Amsel. Good man. Are you sure that's not a hood? You know, it might be. Might be a hood. Hush you. I don't actually have, findings suggestive of minor obsessive-compulsive disorder-like tendencies. Minor. It's minor. You see? The brain, the scan of my brain that looks like a clown says that it's minor. So there. I cannot wait to see how you guys react to the fact that I have a brain scan report within arm's reach of my streaming setup. Yes, I'm listening to... I will never forget that day. Okay, backstory on that. What happened was, further back. My mom was not well. She is kind of a person who is set in her way. and doesn't like anything that conflicts with what she wants to believe. No, I'm serious. So, she had it in her head and was utterly convinced that every problem that she had to deal with was my fault. Everything was always my fault. And she was looking for any means to justify this belief. One day, I'm like 19 or something, I don't remember, she goes and has me do this brain scan thing. Now, everybody else in the family is well aware that no, the problem is Mom. Mom is completely insane. But she goes and has me tested. And the doctors, when we're talking about it, they basically conclude that, no, everything's well within what we would consider to be normal. I mean, you can scan anybody, literally anybody, and they're going to have about this much stuff that we find. So, even though we're finding this, this, and this, you're going to find something along those lines in anyone. Great. See ya, Rhino. So, I will never forget when we're sitting there, overviewing the report, and the doctor's explaining everything to us. That page comes up, and my mom and I both see it at the same time, and we just bust out laughing. Because for some reason, both of us saw the clown face. It's a scan of my brain that just came out like a clown face. It's amazing. I used to use that as an avatar on forums until I got bored with it. Okay, so right now, let's see, what are we doing? We are arguing about the fact that Monica is dead, and it was on my watch, and therefore I'm horrible, and she hates my guts. And to make matters worse, she's doing this argument from way across the room, nowhere near. She's like standing by the exit, barely on screen. Won't even look me in the face. She's just staring at my fur hoodie. And screaming me and cussing me out, and somehow sticking her finger in my face. She is a sniper, though, so that makes sense that she has that kind of range. Supposed to be a milk run. Payback is the only reason why we need to find him. He saw something back there. Yeah. We are all still in danger. We need to know who we're dealing with. Have fun. Insight was just... Let's review the events that transpired tonight. The smallest detail could be important, so hold nothing back. Well, it's gonna want me to, Alright, it's on sale! Yeah, get it, definitely. Oh, what? Chill. Chill. Don't glitch out any further. I wouldn't call it the second iteration. I'd describe it as the second major campaign they've released. I mean, it's still the same game, it's just a brand new campaign. Oh! The cool thing about this is it has Steam Workshop integration. So there are people who go and they make their own campaigns. There are a lot of really cool campaigns. And you just download all these campaigns for free and play them. So, the Firewing. Okay. The Firewing was a great dragon. It was basically... It woke up, it emerged, and it wrecked Germany's shit. Just absolutely wrecked them. Roasted everyone alive in their home. turned a city to ash. It wrecked them. The rest of the dragons just kind of came up and went, oh, hey, this world's pretty interesting. Tell you what, I'm gonna sit down and become the leader of a multinational corporation or something. Frankly, I don't know. I think that's so funny that the dragons just kind of integrated into the world, and because they're dragons and are smarter and wiser and trickier, no matter what they do, they become these huge successes because they know better than us. Firewing kind of reminds me of Borderlands 2. Poor Bloodwing. Interesting fact, Bloodwing in Borderlands 2 is a female. Bloodwing in Borderlands 1 was a male. The reason for this is not because of a writing error. The reason for this is because Bloodwing species can actually change gender, much like the frogs can in the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. They just change gender in the absence of the opposite sex. So it's not an error. I love when they retcon these things. Okay, Dragonfall. Do we want to read the story? Is anybody actually reading the story when I flip through this? Should I just skip past it? I mean, the story is good, I just find it boring because I've seen it so many times. But I don't know if any of you are looking at it. I'll read it when I play through. Let's see, Monica spent her dying breath trying to tell us about a long-dead dragon. Doesn't make any sense to me. Look into this, and we'll find the answers. In the meantime, oh, also there was a, yes? I just watch you tech. Well, okay. In that case, I will make sure to accommodate for you. Better? No. No, I should not do that. No, wait. Stop. I should not have done that. Just paraphrase it. Okay. I like that idea. Not much to go on.